What's up, guys? So since I have some time here, you'll notice that my video theme here, I'm wearing the same hat and shirt. It's because I'm doing these videos kind of all together and uploading them at different times. It just makes life a little bit easier. YouTube, they take a long time to upload videos, and all it takes is just a simple thing and the video fails. So it's pretty frustrating to get these videos up. So one at a time seems to be the easiest way. This video is just going to be related real quick to how I'm storing my knives now. Before I had a little container thing that I've been using from the place of the devil. You all know it, and uh, recently not shopping there anymore. That's Walmart. Great prices, but terrible for the economy. So just I'm not shopping there anymore. But place that's a little bit better, went to Target to get these, and these seem to be the going trend right now, and they really are just super convenient, and they hold a handful, and that's these things right here. Just these storage containers, 3 drawers, pretty small. If you want, you can like stack them, or you can just keep them side by side or whatever. But they're 3 drawers, and you don't need like really wide drawers. You don't need a drawer like as thick as this. Like if this whole thing was just one drawer, that's just too much. It's really deep, and you can't really fit your knives unless you're gonna pile them. And who wants to do that? So this is how I'm storing my knives, and at least some of them. I still have my display case, which I am displaying some knives, so I can appreciate aesthetically on the wall. When I'm not using them, but for the ones that I'm using quite a bit, I keep them in these drawers. Obviously here I got the bottom row with some CRKs and the Strider. Middle drawer, we got the militaries and the Emerson. And top drawer, we got the 2 Menandis, and we got my 4.7s Preon light there. Second one here, we got my brass knuckles. And I don't know if I wouldn't do a video on this or not, but this is actually my very first knife. Funny story is that my grandmother was with me and my sister, and we were eating at a McDonald's. I think I was only 7 years old, and I went in the ball pit. And when I came out of the ball pit, I was holding this thing. And I told my grandma, I'm like, Grandma, look what I found in the ball pit. And she flipped out. She's like, oh my god, you found a pocket knife in the children's ball pit of McDonald's. But yeah, true story. It did have a little steel insert here, but it fell out in the grass of my front yard years ago, and I was never able to retrieve it. But it's actually a frost cutlery knife, and this was my first knife. This little slip joint here has a little clip point blade, and then I don't know what you would call this, but this kind of blunted round blade. But yeah, that was my first knife. And then I never showed you guys these knives here. These are just some really cheap assisted knives that are kind of fun. This was before I got into quality blades, obviously. These were only like $11 each off eBay. They're fun. Cheap Chinese made stainless, 440 stainless, but pretty quick and kind of fun to play with. This one was reminiscent to the Joker here. That's why I got this one. And this one actually kind of replicates an automatic knife. Typically here, that fake button, that's where you'd push and the knife would flick out the front or out of the side. But this one's just another flipper design with a spring. And it's got that kind of cool cutout in the middle of the blade. So, liner lock. That's why I got this one. That was pretty cool. So yeah, those are some cheap knives that I have. Let me just show you there. Middle drawer, Tenacious, Delica, and that it's on the tip of my tongue, Bob Dozier. And we got a couple Swiss Army knives there. And of course, the rest of my collection right now is chilling in the case that I got there. So yeah, that is how I'm storing my knives now. Don't go to Walmart, buy them at Target or any other place. seriously, guys, Walmart's just destroying the United States economy, and you don't want to be a part of that. Alright, guys, anyways, this is how I'm storing my knives now, and how many of us here on YouTube are starting to store our knives, and it really is just convenient and space convenient. So, that's it. Take it easy, guys.